Welcome to Your Unlimited Life. I'm Carlos Marin, author of The Ultimate Success Formula. And for the past several weeks, we've been talking about a very, very important topic. An important topic because it is one of the major keys to your success, your joy, your happiness, and your freedom in life. And that topic is motivation. And we talked about how motivation is created, is provoked by something, an ambition, a dream, a desire, a burning desire. It is sparked by something. And it is also sparked by an expectancy of attaining it. If you have a dream we talked about, but you don't believe that you can attain it, you will not do what motivation actually means, and that is take action to go after your motive. Motivation means taking action on your motive. So it is sparked by a motive, but it is action to go after that motive that we're looking for. And so today we're going to talk about something really important, because how do you sustain motivation? How do you sustain motivation? Because you see a lot of times people get all fired up and excited about a dream that they have, and you know, they say they get committed to it, and they create that expectancy, that belief that they can have it, and then they get derailed. What happens in that derailment? And we're not going to go here with the typical traditional thing that everybody says, oh, well, it was self-sabotage. You know, I had conflicting desires and limiting beliefs. Great. Yeah, we know about that, but that's a topic for a different day. There's something else, a lot more simple, a lot more basic that is happening, that is going on today, that is keeping people, derailing people from the success that they want. Because you see, motivation is sustained by attention. Your attention, continually maintained on something, the dream, the ambition, right, while believing that you're going to have it, creates the expectation of achievement. But your attention or focus must be directed like a laser towards what you're committed to achieving in order to achieve it. And what you got to understand is this: your mind functions like the lens of a camera. You can't see the dreams, your dreams, and your problems at the same time. So we've got these couple cameras here focused on me right now, and this one's closer than this one. And so when you zoom in on something, you block out more. If I look over here at this camera, you're seeing more of the background, you're seeing more of what's outside, you know, the pool area, the backyard, etc., and some parts of in here. You know, when I look over here at this camera, you're getting more of just me, right? And so what you've got to understand is that your mind has this zoom feature the same way that this camera does. And the more that you zoom in on something, the clearer it becomes, the bigger it becomes, the brighter it becomes, the more detail that you can notice, the more distinctions that you can make. And so it takes on more vibrancy and more reality. And you need to understand something very important. You cannot focus on your dreams and your problems at the same time. Because the more you zoom in on the problem, for example, the less you can see the dream. And your mind is set up to laser focus on what it's going after. We are goal-seeking mechanisms. Our mind is a goal-seeking mechanism. It wants to hone in, laser in on something, and then go after it. That's the way that we're wired. That's the way that we're created. And so you can't see dreams and problems at the same time. Very important for us, because one of the problems that exists today in today's world is that distractions are greater than ever in history. I mean, greater than ever in history. Look, the average person watches 4 hours a day of TV. When you add that up over a lifetime, that's over 116,000 hours. That, ladies and gentlemen, is 13 years. And I'm not talking about 13 years at 8 hours a day. I'm talking about that's 13 years, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And if you took just the average income in this country today, average household income, I believe is $50-some thousand. That's over $650,000 over the course of a lifetime 13 years, over $650,000. And if invested conservatively at, say, 3 or 4%, that's almost $2 million. $2 million in lost incomes. Now, you know what? It's an interesting thing. Advertisers who are the ones who are behind television, they know that people are in altered states and susceptible to suggestion when watching TV. I mean, that's what hypnosis is. Hypnosis is when your attention is so focused on something that your critical factor goes to sleep and opens up the door to the subconscious mind. And then suggestions can be made and your subconscious will act upon those suggestions. That's how we got programmed when we were little kids, because as little kids we lived in altered states of mind, alpha and theta brainwave states most of the time. Again, topic for another day. But just want you to understand, advertisers know this because they've done the research. They've spent and invested millions of dollars doing the research on this stuff. So you know what? They're willing to invest millions on advertising on television because they know that people are in altered states and susceptible to suggestion when watching TV. And at 4 hours average per day, I mean, think about it. They know attention equals money. They know getting your attention equals money in their pocket. They control your attention, they get your money. Now guess what? Some people say, Carlos, you know what? I don't really watch that much TV anymore. I'm into business and I'm into, being on top of what's going on in the world. And so, the internet is my thing and I use social media and so forth. Well, you know what? That's no different. I mean, we are slammed today. I mean, our inboxes are slammed with email, everybody vying for our attention. They understand through there too. The people on the internet marketers, they understand that. And the big corporations are jumping in the game, and you know what? Social media is no different. Well, Carlos, I do social media. They're no different. I mean, Facebook started out with a no money platform, right? Free, but it ain't free anymore right now. Right now, our content's being shown to about 16% of the people that are your friends or your fans on your fan page. They're only being shown to about 16% your post, unless you're doing advertising, because they've gone from a free model to a for-profit model. They always eventually have to go there. I mean, the big financiers who put money into all these platforms were willing to wait a long time before cashing in, but eventually they got to cash in. Nobody gives free money for nothing, right? So social media is no different. Social media is media, just like TV. The internet is media. Google, YouTube, it's media. They're competing with TV. Who's going to win? I think the internet's going to win, right? That's why big corporations are still in the game, now getting into the game. But you know what? The difference is you and I, the little guy, we can get involved. We can create and share content. And those that are smart are advertising too. We're putting money in advertising, right? Now, some of us want to help and contribute and help increase the consciousness of mankind. Other people, they just want to get their long arm into your short pocket. The point I want you to understand is that distraction is multiplying exponentially today. And you have got to protect your attention, because your attention means money to you. Your attention means success to you. Your attention, right, is what it's all about. If you direct your attention, then you direct your own future, you direct your own success, you direct your own wealth. If you give up that right and let others direct your attention for you, then they direct your future, they direct your success, they direct your income. It's up to you. Control your focus like a laser. When you do that, you will create success, you will create wealth, you will create freedom. You've got to direct your attention. You've got to protect your attention like it's the most valuable asset. That is the power that works in us. That's really all that free will is. The only free will we have is the ability to direct our own attention. And it's getting harder and harder and harder because there's a lot of shiny objects out there. and they're dangling those shiny objects out in front of us. I mean, in the holidays, they're advertising like crazy, the sales, and you're getting the coupons and the emails, and they're all over the internet and social media and everything else. Everybody's vying for your attention. I know myself, I have to protect mine. I study internet marketing, so I've got to follow a lot of these top internet marketing guys. And it's very easy. All of a sudden, I'm doing a little research, and I click on a link, and I'm checking this out, and boom, I click on another link, I'm checking that out. Click on another link, I'm checking that out. Plus, I'm interested in health and fitness, so I'm following a few of those guys too. And I'm interested in health and wellness, so I'm following a few of those guys too. And before you know it, it's easy to lose 2, 3, 4 hours just clicking on links, going from link to link to link to page to page to page. All of a sudden, whoa, you woke up and it's 4 hours have gone by. You know, others are walking around in app amnesia, right? It doesn't have to be the 4 hours of TV. I see people walking around on apps all the time, lost in apps, app amnesia, browser blackout, or browser burnout. I mean, whatever you want to call it. You've got to protect your attention. Directing your attention is what makes you powerful. Just remember, a light bulb diffuses light throughout the whole room. We've got these LED lights right now that are on me, lighting me up here. If I look at them, they kind of blind me, right? But it's diffusing a ton of light into the room. But I can go up and put my finger on the light. I can touch the light, and it will not burn me because they're cold. They're diffusing all their energy and power. A laser, however, you can focus it in on something and it will cut through metal. It'll cut through steel, and that's what you want. Laser-like focus on your attention. Stay focused. Stay focused on what you're grateful for. Stay focused on what you're happy about, because that increases your vibration. And your vibration in life is what attracts. Remember, you've got this mental atmosphere. We'll talk more about that in future sessions, but that's all about your vibration. The law of attraction, it's your vibration that attracts. Like vibrations attract like vibration. Everything vibrates at a certain frequency. The higher the frequency, the more positive. So what you're grateful for, what you're happy about, increases your vibration. And then it gives you the ability to stay focused on your dreams, focused on your ambitions, focused on your ideal life. What you focus on is what becomes real. What you focus on, like the lens of the camera, is what becomes bigger and brighter and more compelling and more motive actional, right? So you got to stay focused on your dream, direct your attentions to your dreams, ambitions, ideal life. It makes it bigger, it makes it real, it becomes a bigger motive, getting you to take more action. So I hope you found this helpful. I know if you put it to action, it will be really helpful. So share this with 5 friends. Remember, share this with 5 friends. Let them in on the secrets that you're learning. Help them. Friends, family, people that you love, let them in on this information. Help transform their lives. And remember, join me on my mission to empower millions of people around the world to know their true power and greatness, be free, and live their ideal life. And remember, new mission starting now, 1 million millionaires by 2021. 1 million millionaires by 2021. So join me in this mission and let's change the world. Until next time, God bless.